I am Rosalind Thung. I am an intuitive mindset and visionary business coach with Bold, Sexy Warrior. I specialize in client attraction and soulful selling. And today in my client spotlight, I have one of my soulmate clients, Brandie Bates. Let me tell you about this goddess. Like, hello, look at her waves. Oh my gosh, I'm like in love with her hair. So Brandie is a co-founder of Soul to Soul Sisters, where she inspires women to move from feeling disconnected to living with joy, wisdom, gratitude, and grace. She is a Holy Fire 3 Karuna Reiki master. She is a goddess Usuri Reiki master, and her training is also in Reiki Tumo and a Dragon Path practitioner. Welcome, Brandie.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really honored.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have you here. So as we're doing these client spotlights, there may be some people who are watching and they may recognize some of the same struggles and challenges that you had before working with me. So if you could please share, what were some of your challenges and struggles before joining Client Attraction Academy?
Well, before I had done a lot of courses, I had a lot of knowledge over many, many years, and they just kind of floated around in my head. Like I knew I wanted to do something with healing and helping other people, but I really didn't know how to narrow it down and I guess funnel it, for a lack of a better word, right? And I've always been shy, so I avoid being out in front of people. So this is like always pretty new too. And I was always okay with doing the background stuff, you know, floating around. Okay, I'm good at this and I'll help here and here and here and here. But never really worked out my own stuff and how I wanted to bring my gifts out to help other people.
Wow. So then I'm really curious, what inspired you? What called you up to join Client Attraction Academy?
Well, initially I was invited by a friend.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about the course. And I just thought, well, if it helps me shift, then great, you know, what do I have to lose? And
you're open-minded and curious.
Yes, and trusting my friend's suggestion, yeah. Right? And I have to be perfectly honest, I actually forgot that I had signed up. Like, so she had messaged me, say, "Are you ready?" And I'm thinking, ready for what? I don't even know what you're talking about. And so it was like a mad dash because it was like just after dinner. And I'm like, okay, I gotta go, you know. And yeah, so that's sort of what prompted me to start the 5-day challenge. And it was through that, the 5 days and hearing your knowledge and your insight and that kind of thing that just really helped me. Those few days were phenomenal, right? And then when you had the offering after, and it was just like, yeah, okay, sign me up.
Because you felt like you got so much value in playing bigger,
yeah.
And having the ideas of how to market yourself and put your ideas into maybe having more clarity about your ideas and how you want to actually implement them. And
yes,
so
absolutely.
With Client Attraction Academy, it was just like, okay, I have all my ideas, I'm putting them out, I see the vision, and you felt called that Client Attraction Academy was going to support you in actually implementation and manifesting yourselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Totally.
And so let's share, what were your takeaways in my mastermind? What were the
biggest takeaways? Yeah, no, my biggest takeaways was really about like getting down to the bottom of who I am, where I want to go, and who I want as a soulmate client. I think a lot of the times we don't think about that, and we just go, oh, we just want to help people. But who is people, and how does that resonate with you? Yep. And the exercises that you have are so really powerful, and digging deep into the memories and the triggers, and to find out who you will connect with as a soulmate client is really actually profound.
Mm-hmm. Those are some of the most powerful exercises.
They are, yes, absolutely. Yeah. And most of us don't even think that our past experiences really have any connection or much connection with who we will actually attract later on. So it was very enlightening. And the way that you present the questions are really helpful, especially in those times where we don't know what to ask ourselves. Mm-hmm. You really encourage us to step into our power, such as doing live things, in front of people.
That's right, you're here.
And holding us accountable, like the weekly calls and whatnot, really do help us to stay on track. Even though if we kind of bounce back a little bit, we're a little bit behind, it still helps to keep us moving forward. And I think that that's really important too. And I like you provided a safe container for us to grow in, and you celebrate our wins. And I think I felt so supported and held, to be in that container that, like it was huge. And I don't even know. It's almost like there aren't even enough words to really describe that feeling inside of how much of a shift you went from that, kind of being okay in the background to all of a sudden it's like, okay, wait a second, no, I can own this, right? And then like flip over and actually
who you became after the 12 weeks was so different than who you were when you started. You really unleashed, and you came forward and you started to share more of you and your business. And so tell us, let's celebrate this. Like, what were some of the results of being part of Client Attraction Academy?
Well, honestly, I think my results have been amazing. I found myself unexpectedly in a different position just immediately after the course. And I would imagine that if I hadn't learned everything that I did, I probably would have been stuck in loss, like not knowing, okay, well, now what am I going to do? Right. Mm-hmm. And in all honesty, it was it was a shock. And then it was okay, what am I going to do? And we just hit the floor running, and it was easier to pick myself up and just run with it. And to, I think it really encouraged me to be free, to be who I am, and not base it on what other people think I should be or follow in a certain expected pattern, I guess, for a lack of better words.
That is so huge. That's so huge, Brandie, because you really got out of your own way and you were able to be that bold in your flavor, whatever bold looks like, that bold feminine leader, and not give a shit about what other people think. It was mindset.
It was so empowering, actually. Just to be able to manifest everything and everything just start to flow. And it's been an amazing ride. Really.
That is amazing.
I'm so beyond grateful for the experience.
Thank you. Well, I'm beyond grateful for you being part of my journey. And in this, like, what physically manifested was that you ran, I believe, one, if not two events during the 12 weeks, correct?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
That's pretty. So
we did that, and
now, make it clear you were co-leading and you were not behind the scenes, right?
Oh yeah, a little. Okay, honestly, a little bit of both.
But that's different than before. So that's
yes, exactly. So,
and that's in 12 weeks. Like that really wasn't that, if you guys think about it, that's not that long of a time.
No, it's not. I would not have, like, if you had talked to me prior to the course, I would not have expected myself to be where I am today, really, right? And how much more clarity there is, how much more empowerment there is, and joy, really. Joy. There's a word back here.
Feel that from you.
It says joy in the background.
Oh, so loving it. So loving it. And I love that you're even sharing, this is what we're about, being transparent, that there's no like quick fix solution. Like this is a journey. And so beautiful how you went from behind the scenes and hiding a little bit to in the 12 weeks being able to co-facilitate and just manage both, because I'm sure there is part of that too, right? And as you lead, this may be the position you want to be in because that feels aligned for you, or maybe more in the front, but look, it's going to be your journey to decide. Like, it's so exciting. I think the most important thing is that you are putting yourself out there. You are doing the thing that is aligned with your soul mission. And I'm so grateful for you to be part of the journey.
Thank you.
What would you say, Brandie, for those people who are watching and they've maybe been, sort of sitting on the fence with working with me in whatever program that is, so client traction, one-on-one, what would you say to them?
I would say jump in. Like I absolutely recommend any course that Roz offers. The knowledge that you gain, not just from Roz, but about yourself, is so beyond worth it. And you can take the knowledge that you have learned in these courses and apply it to other areas in your life too, right? So it's not just based on your business, right? So relationships can grow in ways that you didn't even imagine possible either, right? So don't be afraid, jump in, do it. I promise you will not be disappointed.
Thank you, my love. That really means a lot to me. And I swear, you guys, I don't pay these people to say this. I don't even know what they're going to say during these client spotlights. We don't plan it. So like, thank you, Brandie. I really, truly appreciate you. I want to acknowledge you for the beautiful, bold, feminine leader you are. Thank you for being you and doing the work that you are in the world.
Thank you so much for having me.